watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to the final TV8. Today is Friday, March 28th, and our hearts are broken, so I'm going to apologize in advance for any tears that may be shed over the course of the next hour. We've got a great show in store for you. We're going to be catching up with some former hosts, Kim and Kevin, who are both out of state now, and we can't wait to spend some time chatting with them and their favorite memories here on Good Morning Vail. Then we're going to introduce you to the mayor of Vail, Chris Bavona from Ski Town, All-Stars, Tegan Davis from the Eagle Valley Library District. It's all taking place here on Good Morning Vail, which starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is sponsored by Grand Hyatt Vail. Indulge in the bold flavors of Makoto at Grand Hyatt Vail. Make your reservations today.
Let's take a look at that local weather forecast for today. Temperatures warming up. 56 degrees is our high. Partly cloudy skies. Winds coming out of the west-southwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour, so that slight breeze helping cool it down. Now as we take a look at Vail by the hour, sunshine starting us off first thing this morning, cloud coverage rolling in into the afternoon, that high settling in between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. Cloudy skies as we approach this evening, and temperatures will start to cool down. Now if you are traveling along that I-70 corridor, temperatures in Denver slightly warmer, 63 degrees, cloudy skies down there as well. 56 in Vail, 58 in Avon, 68 in Eagle, so temperatures both out to the east and to the west of us reaching up into the 60s. Now as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 37 degrees is our overnight low. Rain showers are likely, a 90% chance of precipitation. That sun setting just a little bit later each and every day. 7:26 p.m. is when that sun is going to go down. Winds coming out of the west overnight tonight at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, if you're someone who wants some more snow in the forecast, well then it's coming. A wintry mix taking place tomorrow with a 60% chance of precipitation, high of 47, 43 on Sunday with a 50% chance of moisture. That's going to dissipate slightly by Monday, 20% chance of precipitation, ramping back up by Tuesday and Wednesday. Now let's take a look and see what's going on up on the mountains. 24 lifts are open, 174 trails are open, 98% of the terrain up on Beaver Creek Mountain is open. You can kick your morning off at 8:30 a.m. You can enjoy your day until 4 p.m. No new snow in the last 24 to 48 hours. That season total is sitting at 227 inches with a 50-inch base depth. Now as we make our way over to Vail, 30 lifts are open, 274 trails are open, 98% of Vail's terrain is open. You can kick your morning off at 8:30 a.m. You can enjoy your day until 3:30 p.m. No new snow in the last 24 to 48 hours. That season total is sitting at 292 inches with a 66-inch base depth. Now if you're making your way out to the mountains, it's important that you've got the right eye protection, so let's take a look at Lens of the Day.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar.
It's time for Lens of the Day, sponsored by Eyepieces of Vail. Eyepieces of Vail has locations in Basalt, Snowmass, Vail, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, and Edwards for all of your eyewear, and in this case, helmet needs. Today we're going to talk about the Smith Nexus. Now, there's been a lot of new technology that has taken place in some of these helmets. This is no exception to that. The helmet has 22 different vents, so it offers, a lot of comfort, whether the temperature you're skiing in is cold or a little bit warmer. So all throughout the season, this helmet is a perfect option for you. It's also got MIPS, which most helmets now are getting the MIPS, that multi-impact protection that allows you the mobility of the helmet, so when you hit or take a direct impact, it inflects it around so you don't feel a direct force. A new technology that's built into this helmet is Choroid. Now, Choroid is a series of tubes that also impact direct forces. So that allows the injury not to be sustained to the person wearing it, but to be impacted throughout the helmet. You'll see some of the impact joints right here, similar to what you see on some of the new NFL helmets, to where it takes that force off of who is going to receive it and disperses it throughout the helmet. What a great product this is, and it's so durable. This is something that is going to last season after season. So Smith has great technology. The Choroid is something new that they're building in the helmets. You partner these with some Smith goggles, and you've got the best technology to allow for a very safe and enjoyable day on the mountain, whether you're snowboarding or skiing. It's going to offer everything that you want. Eyepieces of Vail, great partner here at TV8 and Good Morning Vail. Make sure you visit one of their local areas, whether you're in Basalt, Snowmass, Vail, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, or here in Edwards.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello, everyone. I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. How many personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for
Some good deals, too good to miss on Flash Deals. Now check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
It's where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces.
Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
Daily Flash.
I'm Andrea Jackson.
I'm Mitch English, welcoming you to
Mitch English and Andrea Jackson have co-hosted together for over a decade. And now, on Daily Flash, we serve up a fast, fun, fresh perspective on the day's trending news and entertainment. Daily Flash offers the latest in pop news, celebrity gossip, fashion, health, wellness, and even some unscripted, irreverent, who knows what's next fun. Daily Flash with Mitch English and Andrea Jackson. Trending news and entertainment.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Now, this is going to be one of the hard parts of this morning. Not the only hard part, but I'm joined by Danielle Turner, the incredible powerhouse that's kept TV8 going for as long as it has been. And then, of course, the other great hosts, Kim and Kevin.
I'm so excited to be able to spend some time with three of my favorite people this morning.
I'm just so sad that it's digitally and they're not here on the couch.
I wish they were here with us, but this is the next best thing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Good morning.
Morning, guys.
Good
morning.
Yay. That was a duel. That was perfectly timed, both of you.
I wish we were there too. I'd love to be sitting on the couch, just being with my favorite friends and family at TV8.
It really has. It was it would be so much fun to reminisce and, kind of see all of the fun that we had on camera.
Well, I think that we can reminisce.
We can, absolutely. Even if you're not here in person, we can reminisce.
Yeah, I think that we start off with what's your favorite TV8 memory?
Well, I don't know. We did a lot of fun stuff. I mean, Maddie and I were in the kitchen. Kim and I was in the kitchen. We had guests in the kitchen, and that was always, you never knew what was going to happen. Everybody said, "Oh, it's live TV," and you never knew what would happen. Maddie, of course, couldn't be around any sharp objects for obvious reasons, but we always seemed to get in there and make it happen, and it was always a lot of fun. And I hope the viewers really, really enjoyed that. But I think looking back on all my favorite memories, each and every one of us went through some kind of a difficult time, or the area was going through a difficult time, and we were a true family. It was always someone that I felt come into, talk to, and help solve the world's problems. But you all were my great family and always will be.
I'd have to definitely second all of those statements as well. I know I've got a couple of fun memories, one where Kevin asks me who my favorite actor is, and I say it is not my brother, Greg Perot, but Bradley Cooper instead. But I've had a lot of fun memories since. Speaking of my brother, he actually got to act with one of the guests that I got to interview, Christopher Palaha, from a previous film that was making their circuit. So just fun to see how TV8 really kind of ties the world together. It's been a lot of fun, but I'd agree. And Kevin making you squeeze all those limes when we made the key lime pie.
I still, Dr. Viola is trying to get the feeling back in my fingertips because it was horrible.
Oh man, so many other fun memories, but I would totally agree. TV8 really is a special place, and Danielle has done a great job of just building a family and really keeping it community focused. So it was a blast. Very, very bittersweet day today.
It is a very bittersweet day. We've predicted tears at some point.
So far, we're doing good.
Kevin almost
Kevin almost had us both in tears there for a second.
Kevin almost had us both.
We talk about everything that happened in front of the camera, but it was behind the camera that really made things happen. I mean, Nick is a superstar, should wear a cape. You've got Terry, Brett, everybody that contributed to the show really made it happen. And that was very, very special. People watch TV, they don't realize what really makes it happen. And that's behind the scenes.
It is that family aspect, though. We talk about it all the time.
Absolutely.
I call it Yap City in Danielle's office, where I just come in and I make her talk to me about everything.
Absolutely. I mean, not only is it, our own built family, but like literal family. Your twin brothers have been on the show. Yes. My son Max has been a production assistant for many years on the show.
Shout out to Max.
Max. So yeah, it's been literal family and built family.
And the metaphorical family. And when I very, very first came on TV8, I was 10 years old. And my dad would be like, "And now, Maddie, open the jacket. Now spin. Do you see how that ski jacket looks?" And so this has been such a staple in the community, but I feel like it really became something that people could relate to more, and they could feel the love coming through the TV when you took over. And so we want to thank you for giving everyone the opportunity to just authentically be themselves on camera.
I appreciate that. We weren't going to cry.
I know, sorry. I'm not participating in the crying or in the
crying.
Building up to the crying. Ooh. Now, Kim, Kevin, you guys are both out of town. You're far away. That's why you're not joining us today. So where are you guys right now?
Go ahead, Kim.
We are as far away from each other as possible, but I'm actually on the East Coast right now. I'm spending some time with some family, doing some work here, also getting to go visit my brother on set for Blue Ridge Series Season 2. Shameless plug. But it's good. Definitely missing those mountains and watching you do the weather report. I'm thinking, can I squeeze a couple more days in before the season ends?
Yeah, and I am all the way over in Seattle, Washington, beautiful Seattle, Washington, where I've got both the mountains and the ocean to play around in, kind of combining two past careers I had with working in behavioral health, substance abuse, clinical work, and then also the high-end resorts and working for a senior living organization. And right now studying a lot about dementia and Alzheimer's to try to help our seniors as they age.
Both of which sound very heartfelt. Seeing your brother thrive is always something that I know I love to do because I have so many of them. I was waiting for the look that got shot over. And then helping our seniors is so important. Now, we talked best memories. I think we should talk about what our worst day on TV8 was, because mine was the horse pooping on the set and me thinking I was going to get fired.
That was a good one. Yeah, Benny.
Benny, he ruined my day.
We saw that one earlier in the week. That is a legendary moment.
Oh, it was
for
my
sure.
Literal worst day of work. Shout out to Vail Stables. It's a great organization, but man, I looked at you and I was like, I'm going to lose my job.
The entire studio smelled like a rotten farm for a week after Benny. Oh my goodness.
That was definitely before my time, and I'm very grateful I missed it.
So now you guys have to tell your worst moment on TV8.
Yeah, I think mine was when we changed clickers for the weather, and I knew this threw a few people off. I just couldn't get it to work. And you get on and you get ready to click through screens, and you're done. And or the monitor would go out because it was very touchy. Nick had the magic touch for that monitor, but I had never failed. You'd get up there and you'd start doing weather, and it'd go blank, and you just have to wing it.
I'd say for me, I had a moment where I was in the middle of an interview and I got this like tickle in my throat and I could not get the words out. So luckily we cut the camera off of me, and that's always your biggest nightmare though, when you can't speak and you're the one that's supposed to be driving the conversation. It's awful. But I would agree with you too, Kevin, that clicker, man. If it didn't work, we'd all get stressed out and flustered behind the scenes.
Yeah, the clickers, they're a doozy sometimes.
Absolutely.
Can I take that one home as a relic?
Sure, why not?
Can I have it?
Why not?
Can I cherish?
Turn it into a keychain, Daddy. Yeah, that's nice.
Maybe I'll turn it into a necklace, you know?
There you go.
It's just wear it loud and proud for all
why
the
not?
moments that everyone has felt the pain of the clicker on TV.
Absolutely.
Now, Danielle, what's your favorite TV8 memory?
Oh, gosh.
I know.
I mean, I think we've already kind of touched them. I mean, Benny the horse was definitely one of those moments where I was like, what is she doing right now? But I also really, if we're talking about Kim and Kevin, really did enjoy the key lime pie. Mostly for the behind the scenes,
I saw the wink.
Right? I mean, Kevin was so dramatic about it behind the scenes that it had us rolling with laughter.
Kevin is dramatic, period. Kevin is a dramatic individual. Sorry, Kev. Love you more than life. Dramatic.
Hey, I was trying to win one of those trophies. What are they called, Danielle?
The telly, yes.
The telly. That's what I was going for. Every show, telly.
I know Kevin was our comedic relief behind the scenes most of the time, as professional as he appears on the screen. We were rolling pretty much every single show, but I do have another memory. My very first Good Morning Vail episode with Mark, he and I were in the kitchen. My first time doing a live cooking segment. Mark scooped ice cream. We were making like a root beer float or something like that in honor of National Ice Cream Day. Scoops ice cream and basically flings it at my shirt. Luckily, it was not as dramatic on the camera angles, but we were all dying behind the scenes, and I'm going, oh my gosh, did I totally mess up? But it was a blast, one of my favorite moments.
It was actually one of the bloopers we showed on yesterday's show.
I love that.
You know what I really loved? Eating gross things in the kitchen.
That's because you have no poker face. And if you put something in your mouth that you don't like, people know it.
Yeah, you're very theatrical, Maddie.
We were reminiscing. Remember the olive, orange, onion, oil salad that we got to enjoy on live television?
Oof, that does not sound delicious.
It was spectacular.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
It was a flavor combination that could not be missed.
Nope.
Speaking of bloopers, Kevin, remember the time you and I were in the kitchen and I forgot, what was it, sour cream?
Oh, yeah.
You totally faked it. TV magic.
I love it.
You got to do what you got to do.
That's right.
What did we do? You ended up taking cream cheese and mixing it down or something like that. I can't
It was
remember
cream
exactly what it
cheese,
was.
something. Yeah, exactly what we
It was
did.
for the spinach and artichoke dip.
Yeah.
Oh, that seems like an important ingredient.
It was.
I'm sorry that I missed that one. All right, well, we are out of time, but it's so good to see both of you. We miss you so dearly. And
thank you for being here, guys. It means everything to us.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting us. Love you all. And, can't wait to see where everybody's lives go.
Absolutely. Danielle, thank you for the opportunity. And Maddie, you're wonderful as well. And Kevin, as always, still laughing over here, coast to coast. But thanks so much, Nick, everybody else behind the scenes as well. Shout outs to all of you.
Yep.
All right, we're going to take a short break. We're going to try not to cry. And then when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so don't go anywhere.
Good morning, Vail.
This show looks at anything that has an engine and a story told by the owners. This is a scooter. Have you had it the whole time?
I have not. It's actually the third time I've owned the car.
Sell, regret, sell, regret. To the actual prototype GT40, I got to sit in that car.
Oh, I gotta give me one of these, man.
We've got all the muscle, the speed, and the stories.
I got stage 4 cancer. A bunch of friends came together and decided if this thing needed to get done then. A lot of friends came together and made this thing happen.
Hey, if it has an engine and a story, you're going to hear about it on rides. Almost every vehicle, doesn't matter what walk of life you're from, there's some tie to your past.
Discover the perfect blend of style and performance in your eyewear at Eyepieces. With convenient locations in Vail Village, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, Edwards, Basalt, and Snowmass, Eyepieces is the destination for luxury eyewear and high-performance optics. From iconic brands to the latest in sport frames and snow goggles, we have the eyewear to match your mountain lifestyle. Plus, we offer prescription lens services, including eye exams, custom lenses, and prescription goggles for your mountain adventures. Visit us today to experience the art of vision. Eyepieces, serving the Vail Valley's vision needs for over 40 years.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. We're so fortunate for the final episode of TV8's Good Morning Vail to have the mayor of Vail joining me on the couch. We've got Travis Coggin, excuse me. Good morning, Travis.
Come on.
I know,
I've been
every
on the show
time.
so many times.
I know,
My
it's
name.
every time. It's every time.
All right.
I
I'll
think
let
it's
it slide.
because I said it the first time and you corrected me when we were doing one of your initial interviews as
Yep.
you were running for town council,
Mhm.
and it just like has implanted in my brain that way.
Yeah, there you go.
And you know what?
One of those
bloopers,
little things.
It's one of those little things that stayed.
It's wild that this is your final TV8, and I was thinking back on, getting on here to promote the Vail Valley Young Professionals Association holiday parties
Yes.
and all that good stuff. And so it's been awesome to be a part of this ride.
It's been awesome to have you, and we've spent some time. Like, literally, you're the mayor of Vail, and I interviewed you when you were running for town council.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I know.
It
You
all-
were you're the reason for my success.
Yeah, thank you.
Put that on your resume.
TV8 and myself. I will take that claim all the way with
It's
me.
a stepping stone to success.
Right, those little things really matter. And speaking of little things, let's talk about all of the great big things taking place in Vail.
We got a lot of great big things.
I know.
The biggest thing is probably if you're driving on I-70 and you look over at Timber Ridge, that project is under construction.
Yes.
There used to be about 96 homes over there, and we tore those buildings down. I think they were built in the 70s. They were well past their life, and we're building 300 homes.
Wow.
And so they're for sale. They're studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, and 4 bedroom units. And of those 300, we have contracts on 175 of them already.
Wow.
And the first building is going to be finished with people being able to move in this December, which is super exciting. And the whole project is going to be done by June of 2026.
Wow, so a lot of housing expansion, which we desperately need here.
Yeah, and it's for sale. So it's a great opportunity for home ownership in the town of Vail.
Well, and Vail does such a good job helping people get into homes because you have an awesome way of those first-time buyers who might struggle a little bit. You're going to walk them through it. You're going to help them.
Yeah, we'll help them out. We have, we work in collaboration with partners up and down the county. And so there's great first-time home buyer programs. There's first-time home buyer financial assistance. A really cool thing that we're doing, it's a partnership with the town, Eagle County, and Habitat for Humanity, is we are partnering to help make some of these homes even more affordable for some locals. So if you're interested, check out Timber Ridge. I think the quick Google search is just Timber Ridge Village, Vail, and it'll pop right up. And you can get in touch with the guys over at Triumph Development. And then Habitat for Humanity is a great resource as well, working to just make homes even that much more affordable. And so that's a really exciting thing we've got going on right now.
Yeah, if you want down, this is the way to do it.
Yeah.
If you're going to stay a long time,
I'm going to get you on that list.
Yeah. We'll work on it.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
You and I will talk about it later off camera.
Off camera.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
When I'm ready to put my roots down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One day. Don't commit too soon. You've got a lot of life.
Not too soon.
Oh my goodness. Chris Pavona is here.
I know. And this is live, and here he is.
Live?
Yeah.
He's fired.
He's out.
He's out of here.
It's fine. It's the final TV8 edition.
Yep.
So let's talk about some of the big events that are coming up that people can mark their calendars for, since this is the last time you're going to get to be in the know by the mayor of Vail here on TV8.
Yeah, so we got concerts coming up
Mhm.
at Ford Park.
Yes.
Operate the Amp, and so check that out. There's two great days of ton of music, and that's a partnership with the Vail Valley Foundation, and
Yes.
those guys have been doing a great job the last couple years. I think this is our 3rd year of doing Operate the Amp, and just great concert. There is a locals appreciation end of season party that's going to be over at Gold Peak. We'll have concerts. We'll have something with Ski Club, like a fun race down down at Gold Peak, and food and drinks and all that good stuff. Some giveaways. We're doing like a suitcase raffle, so you put your name in, and at the end there's 3 suitcases, and you get a couple great trip options, which is kind of one of those fun surprises. You open it up, you're like, hey, what's in here? So
Right, I love that.
Yeah, so that's exciting. I'm blanking on the date right now, but Discover Vail, just get over to the Town of Vail's website, and there's a bunch of info there.
It's always a great place to go. And you know what I love is I'm part of the email subscription, so I see when anything major is happening in Vail, which is really nice because
Yeah.
it keeps me in the know. So if I want to travel to Vail, because I live down Valley and I'm coming to Vail.
You're not really traveling that
I know, but I-70 can be kind of a nightmare, and I love getting those alerts on my phone from the email chain. I think it's amazing.
Yeah. There's tons of different, whatever you're interested in with the town, right? Like whether it's events or parking or housing, regular meetings, all that fun stuff. There's an email alert for that. So,
which is incredible.
Vail.gov.
Gets you in the know.
Gets you in the know.
Keeps you in the know.
Yeah.
Which now that we can't keep you in the know, this is the way to do it.
This is the way to do it, yeah.
What else can people expect as we're winding down the ski season, getting closer to spring and summer?
It's 70 degrees in Eagle, and I hear we're supposed to get some snow, but I think people are probably starting to think about biking and all that fun stuff. But we'll kind of go through the end of the ski season, which is ironically on 4/20 this year. I'm sure that a lot of people will celebrate that, hopefully in a very safe way.
Yeah.
And then the short off season, and then we get right back into it with GoPro Mountain Games, and just the summers are so great. That here there's so much going. Like that's the time you really need to be in the know. There's almost like too much to do, right? Like there's so many cultural events, outdoor, the whitewater rafting, and there's just the rec district puts on everything. The town, there's just so much activity. So sign up for alert, whether it's the rec district at the town of Vail. Stay in the know.
You got to be in the know
because you're not here.
Because we're not going to be here anymore. Well, we are out of time. So if there's anything that you want to say to the viewers, town of Vail oriented, right now is your time.
No, I just want to say thank you so much for TV8 for being part of the community. It's been great to have you all as a resource to share information. And thanks for letting me be a part of this last day.
Thank you for being here. And thank you for helping launch my maybe political investigation career that I could go into later in life, because really started, I got into politics with you.
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge. Travis, thank you so much for being here this morning, giving us all this great information. And thanks for all the hard work that you put in for the town of Vail. It seriously is thriving right now, and it's so beautiful to see, and it's so awesome to have watched you grow.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Make sure that you stay tuned. We've got more Good Morning Vail. Ski Town All-Stars is here. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Morgan. I'm with Ron Byrne & Associates. And today I'd like to welcome you to Mine House and Mi Casa, a premier bed and breakfast right here at the base of Beaver Creek Mountain. Let's go inside.
This property is currently being run as a bed and breakfast with 20 bedrooms, all with ensuite bathrooms. Right now we are standing in Mi Casa, and next door we also have Mine House. A wonderful opportunity to own a turnkey hospitality business, but it's also an opportunity to own it as a private residence. It can be sold all as one or in individual pieces, however you choose.
So now that we've had a chance to show you these two amazing properties, Mi Casa and Mine House,
we would love the opportunity to show you in person. Give us a call.
Coming at you from around the world. The biggest names in sports, entertainment, and business.
Here we go.
Yeah, there's no way.
Exclusive access and one-on-one conversations.
Yeah, you guys really did some deep research.
I don't think we should give him any more information.
In depth with Graham Bensinger.
Hello, everyone. I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you could share?
Do I?
Yes, I do. So even though you work for...
Some good deals, too good to miss on Flash Deals now. Check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to TV8's Good Morning Vail for the final Friday episode. We're joined on the couch by Chris Bavona from Ski Town All-Stars. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Maddie.
We're so sad.
I'm so sad.
I know. It's awful.
It's terrible.
Think about all of the mornings that we've sat here and just giggled starting first thing in the morning.
It's been an amazing run.
It has been. And we are so grateful for all the giggles that you've provided us.
And awkward moments.
And really uncomfortable moments
And inappropriate moments.
that have gone viral on Instagram.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, by the way.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me always and, blessing me with your presence.
You're so welcome. The one that was really good that went viral on Instagram, I don't know if I ever told you this, but I got a phone call from my dad.
Yep.
And he goes, "Did you know that this clip is out here?" And I was like, yeah.
About the skis, the type of skis.
Hmm. I don't even like skiing.
What
so
kind of
good.
skis do you like, Maddie?
I don't ski anymore. I pizza.
But what kind of skis do you like?
The good ones.
Short and skinny ones?
No. I'm not saying it again. I'm not cueing
You
my...
like big fat ones?
No, I don't like fat skis. I like race skis.
Okay, so you like them short and skinny. Long and skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah, long and skinny.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
I believe it was tall and stiff or something.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Tall,
That
skinny,
was-
and stiff.
That's
is
where
how
the
Maddie
joke
likes her skis.
came from. Ha 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 ha. It is how I like my skis, though.
Good.
Speaking of skiing, how many days do you have on the mountain?
Well, not on the mountain.
How many days skiing do you have?
There you go. I'm at 87.
Wow.
Yes. It's been. It was like a steady incline, and then it's been petering off.
Well, the snow's getting a little questionable right now.
It was questionable. I went out the other morning, and it was scary because it was so hard because of the freeze. And then I usually work like normal people in the afternoon.
I didn't know that you did that.
I work occasionally. I work a few hours a week. But yeah, we'll get to 100 though.
Yeah, I believe it. You've
And
got time.
I've got some content still that needs to be done.
Speaking of content, let's talk about your shirt and why you've got it on.
Well, Maddie, this was your favorite episode that we do, which is Will It Laser Wednesday, and we did one together with a large
Loaf of bread.
Loaf of bread, shaped in the shape of a. And I'm actually going to probably repost that today.
I was waiting to see where that was going to go.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah.
censoring yourself.
Yeah.
That's rare in your world.
It is rare, but I think we should repost it today, and we'll actually have to, because you'll have time now to come and actually do a One Last Wednesday.
Aw.
Oh,
We're going to send it off. I think we should do a cake. Have you done a cake yet?
We can do a cake.
And just see what happens to the frosting.
See what happens with the frosting.
Is it going to melt?
Is it going to melt?
Is it going to get gross?
Is it going to get gross?
These are all valid questions.
These are all valid questions.
I like that you're saying exactly what I'm saying in a different dictation. Fantastic. Already off to a great start this morning.
Of course.
What's your favorite TV8 memory? You've been doing this with us for a long time.
I think the e-bikes are pretty fun.
Yeah.
Riding around on the e-bikes.
That was a good one.
I don't know. I think pretty much. I feel like every episode there was like a total gem.
Yeah.
In there.
Like the time you told everyone you were the internet.
Oh, I am the internet, folks.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That one was good. The
yeah.
e-bike aficionado.
Oh yeah, the e-bike expert of Eagle County.
Yeah, I know all of the rebates. I'm going to help you get an e-bike. Chris Bavona, Ski Town
What else
All-Stars.
is there, Maddie? You did your research. I should have done my research.
Well, I've been reminiscing because this is something that I've done. This is my 8th winter season with TV8 and
Yeah.
Good Morning Vail, and so this is one of those things that really is close to me.
Burned into your memory.
And so I was doing some reminiscing.
I am the internet.
Yeah.
Wow.
We've had some other
I have
good
some
ones.
bold statements on here.
Yeah. I also like when you shamelessly plug that, like, you've got good parking in Vail, so the ladies should hit you up.
I don't remember that.
Oh, it was like this season.
Really?
Yeah.
I do have phenomenal parking in Vail, though.
See? And you were like, I can help you ladies get to the mountain.
I didn't wink.
Well, no, you didn't have
And I
to.
didn't shoot her either.
Well, I just added that for...
What else, Maddie? What else you got? I'm the internet, e-bike aficionado. World's sexiest ski shop.
Oh, world's sexiest ski shop.
Ever.
Yes. Debatable. There's a ski missing to make it sexy, but it's fine.
What do you mean?
Your quiver can be...
Your quiver's eh.
No, my quiver's fantastic. Race skis for days.
Maddie, you gonna ask me about my shoes?
And your hats. Yeah, let's talk about these.
Have you seen these?
No.
These are all the rage.
Are you going to carry these to Ski Town All-Stars?
Camera 1, camera 2.
Can't wait. Put it back over here and then put camera 1 up. And it'll be right.
There we go. I'm also good at yoga.
Yeah, clearly.
These are Lang booties.
Are you going to carry these?
We are.
This is fantastic.
They come in this color, which is pink, which matches my hat.
Yes.
Because I am...
Aesthetically pleasing all the time.
I am fashion.
Oh.
That's a new one.
I am fashion. I am the internet.
I am bangs.
Dang. I knew it was going to come at some point. I'm glad I put blush on this morning as part of my makeup routine so that when you came on...
I am bangs.
That's neat. It's my whole personality now.
Yeah, they come in this and a blue.
Okay.
They're made by Lang, like Lang ski boots.
Yeah.
And they're just really fun.
They remind me of Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, you can like breakdance in them.
I think I'm going to need...
Like every time I put them on, I just want to breakdance. And I can't breakdance, but I just want to breakdance.
I was going to say, can you demonstrate? I'll take the flowers off the table. We'll take the microphone off. Oh, there's thoughts going into this answer right now. Okay, really quickly, before we send you off the TV8 set for the final time ever.
Yep.
And you do your breakdancing
Yep.
for us. What does Ski Town All-Stars do? Where are they located? How can people get involved?
If you don't know, then you we're in Eagleville on Route 6. We are probably one of the top ski shops in the valley due to our selection of skis for real skiers. And then also we do custom hats and...
Minus one ski. You're missing one ski company in your quiver for real skiers. It's fine.
Have you seen the new graphics?
Yeah, I don't care about the graphics. I care about the actual core construction of the ski. That way I know that my edge articulation on my ski going down certain runs is going to be fantastic. And I just think
I don't want to get into this with you right now, Maddie.
I just wanted to see what I could do to really get under your skin.
But yeah, we sell hats.
A lot of great hats. My entire hat collection is Ski Town All-Stars.
Or if you have a business, Maddie.
Or if you have a business like TV8. Now all of those are going to be such beautiful relics.
Relics. You can find them on eBay.
Yeah. All right, we want to thank you for coming in. We're out of time, but I really want you to break dance. I think that you...
We're not breakdancing.
You see, I think you owe the viewers a little boogie. Go ahead.
You boogie.
No.
How much time's left on the interview?
None. This is it.
Can I borrow this?
Yeah. This is the last part of the interview, and this is your goodbye to
What
TV.
am I gonna do? I'm not a stripper. I can't I'm not gonna get up on there.
Just spin around.
I can't just spin around in a small thing. How much time's left, guys?
None. No. Look, Ross Lee and Hart in the waiting room. Do it.
I can't even break dance.
All right, well, we're out of time.
I am the internet, and I am the e-bike rebate aficionado, but I can't break dance.
Chris Pavona is a chicken. We're going to say it right
Maddie.
now. Live on television for the final TV8's Good Morning Vail.
My name is Maddie, and I have bangs.
My name is Chris Pavona, and I'm a huge chicken.
Cheers.
Chris, thank you for being here. Thanks for all the memories, all the giggles that you've brought to TV8's Good Morning Vail. I was hoping for the breakdance, but it's fine. You've been on it for so long. All right, well, thank you for being here. We
Thanks
appreciate
for having
you.
me. Thank you, everyone here. Everyone, camera people, everyone.
The whole shebang.
The whole shebang.
We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got just a little Good Morning Vail left, so don't go anywhere.
I like it.
Good morning, Vail.
The season starts when Nate Dogg, Trailer Tom, and friends have started the season at Bartley.
There it is, the white ribbon of living.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And on that very first chair, two very familiar faces who've been in line for 2 days.
My name is Nate Dogg, N-A-T-E, D-O-G-G-G-G.
My name is Trailer Tom.
Nate Nadler and Tom Miller live nearby.
I feared nothing but not getting first chair. Second chair nightmare. Yeah, second chair nightmare.
My goal is to continue to fight for this first chair as long as I'm physically able. First chair coming at us one more year.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunities for points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point of this contest.
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to TV8's Good Morning Vail for the final edition. Of course, we had to bring on all of our favorite staple people, and Tegan Davis from the Eagle Valley Library District is just that. Good morning, Tegan.
I'm so flattered. Thank you.
Well, we love having you. You were always one of my favorite interviews that I got to do. I'd be like, Friday. It's the weekend. I get to see Tegan. I was like, it's just like the best.
Thank you. I always had so much fun coming. Like, this is actually really sad for me because I've always enjoyed you guys. So.
And it's been so long. We've done this together for so long.
Yes, we have.
I think that you met me when I was maybe 21 years old.
I think so, yes.
I think my first interview with you was 21.
Nice, awesome.
Yeah, I know. And so from that, like every time I see you, I'm like, how's the baby? And you're like, oh, he's so grown up now. And I'm like, no. It's where's the time going?
Time flies. Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good to see you, and thanks for having me on your last final show. I do appreciate that.
Of course, we love having you here, and thank you for being here, because I know it's going to be emotional as we start talking about some of your favorite TV8 moments.
Oh, some of my favorite TV8 moments. I enjoyed when you guys would come to the library and would showcase what we got going on. That was always fun. Trying to think of what else. I just like chatting books with you.
I know.
So it's super fun that I got you hooked on Libby. That was my favorite part.
Yes.
She's
my girl.
Yep. Was that you became a heavy Libby user, which I just, I'm glad. Hopefully it's still helping.
Oh, 100%.
You're getting all your books from Libby. So.
Oh, yeah. All my ebooks I get from Libby.
Ebooks. That is true. That is true.
And you know what? Because of you, then I told my mom about Libby. And my mother is a diehard Libbyer now too.
Nice.
So,
all right, spreading the love, the Libby love.
Your inspiration for Libby has translated through myself to my mother, and then my mother got my little brothers involved in their local library.
Yes.
And now they participate in all of the good, like, fun, funky activities that
I love hearing that.
Teenage boys can participate in at the library.
Right,
so,
absolutely.
Thank you for the inspiration for the library for everyone.
Oh, I'm just glad. Yeah. Oh, that makes me so happy. But I'm glad that it's of use to your life and that it's impactful for you guys and your family, because that's why I'm in libraries, because I do think they're impactful.
They're so impactful, and I just got the email that was like, the Eagle Valley Library District is here for you all the time, and I was like,
yes, we are.
Yes, they are, and you guys have everything.
Oh, I hope so, and if we don't, we try to get it.
So let's talk about what the Eagle Valley Library District has to offer, because this is the last time that we get to shamelessly
plug,
just reminisce, talk about
libraries, books,
celebrate, enjoy
Yep.
the Eagle Valley Library District.
Well, as you know, you can come in whether you are a resident or a visitor, and you just need photo ID. We don't need, and it can be a ski pass, it could be a bus pass, it could be a gym membership. We just need photo ID.
Whatever you've got.
Yep, and then you can take the books out. You can always come in even if you don't want to check anything out. So we've got books, we got movies, we've got audio, we also got our library of things.
Yes.
So all sorts of fun things in there, like GoPros, camping gear, backpacks, hammocks. And then we've got, of course, all our e-content, as you know, Libby, ebooks,
Yes.
audiobooks. We got lots of databases. So if you want to get creative, we got Create a Bug through our library. So that's about a lot of art and just fun creativity. And then if you don't see it on our shelves, we're part of a consortium. So we share with other libraries and across Colorado. And if we can't get it there, let us know, because then we start asking out of state. So we're always trying to get you what you're interested in, and hopefully fulfill your requests and your ambitions.
Which I think is so wonderful, because you also do like Lucky Day books.
Yes, we do.
Oh,
we changed Lucky Day.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we changed Lucky Day, and so pretty soon you might see. We've got an idea for a little bit later, because then we have the bookmobile. So.
Oh yes,
Yes,
the bookmobile.
the bookmobile.
Well, what I was going to say is one day I really wanted to read this book, and I Lucky Dayed the book.
Yes.
And so I read it really quickly,
Yep,
because that's
yep,
kind of the
'cause
goal
that's-
with Lucky Day.
Yep.
And it was so good that then I told my mom to read it. She read it. It was like, the library here does such a wonder for people who are trying to get into reading, because
Yeah,
it's such a
thank you.
better option than doom scrolling on your phone.
Yes, and sometimes it's hard to walk away from the doom scroll.
Yeah.
But we're here for you if you want to take a break.
Right, and there's like such an option, like Cooking 101 books
Yep.
that you and I have talked about
Yes.
religiously, and then of course the psychological thrillers,
Which you're into and I step away from.
You know, I've taken a break.
Yeah, okay, because you tell me all about it. I'm like, that's great. I'm not reading that, but thank you, Maddie.
You're like, "Oh, I'm already scared. And you mentioned
Yep,
on
I'm
top of-
good.
I'm taking a step away.
Okay, what do you got now?
I'm reading The Art Thief now,
Oh, yeah.
which is good.
Yep.
But then my mom and I went down this rabbit hole of like rom-com books with like
those-
very
yes.
happy endings. The Abby Jimenez books,
Yep,
where you're
yep.
just like, they can't break up, and then you're like, oh, and they're together, and it's just like you end your book so happy.
Yeah, it's okay to have a little fluff. It's okay to enjoy that.
Yeah, sometimes you just need not murder. And who did
Or
it?
scary things.
Yeah, or ghosts coming out of the wells and
Yeah.
taking out people. Yeah.
I'm fluffy.
Yeah, you know, it's okay. They're really good reads.
They are good reads, and I always appreciated you like readers advisory me on it, so that I knew like that wasn't my book.
yeah. That sounds awful. Yeah.
Well, no, everyone has different what they like,
Yeah.
and so it's also I encourage people to try different genres.
Yes.
And to read around, but also like if it's not your cup of tea, you don't have to finish it. It's not homework.
Right.
We have so many other books out there, and life is short.
Right.
So please come in, and we're happy to help you find something else.
You were the one who inspired me. I have a 50-page rule. If
Oh,
I make
nice.
it 50
Yes,
pages
that's
and I'm
it.
not like, I am hooked, I want to get to the next 50
Right.
pages, then I'm like, this is good. I like it over there.
Yep. Next.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's always so nice coming in and chatting with you guys, the experts, who can be
Okay.
like, oh, you liked that book? Well, especially when, you know, they know your genre, or they can be like, well, you liked that, but have you ever tried?
Yep.
And then you're like, I went down a rabbit hole of Jodi Picoult.
Oh,
and I
okay,
read
yeah.
so many Jodi Picoult books for like,
It's a good thing she's a prolific writer.
right, 6 months. I was like, yeah, what's going on? And I was like, no, the little girl. And I was like, she got me.
She does well, and that's why she does well.
Yeah, she does. All right, now let's talk about your all-time favorite TV memory besides just...
All-time favorite TV memory. I think when I dressed up, because we were doing Star Wars, and so I had the outfits, Mark came in, and he's like, what? And I'm like, we got a Star Wars theme, so just roll with me.
You were like, we're doing it.
We're doing it. So that was fun. And
Yes.
I don't know, it's always just been fun to chat, and it's really fun to chat with you all because you're interested in libraries or you want to learn more about libraries, and that's my favorite, is because we do so much. And I just want to tell the world what we do so that hopefully the world comes in and we can help them. And so it's always been fun to have this exchange because you are curious and you're interested in what we do. And I want to feed that curiosity and then also make sure that you walk out the door with something that you like.
Right.
So it's always been this fun exchange on this couch. And I've always really just enjoyed, I know, just the opportunity to share, but to speak with you guys and have that connection. So that's always been fun.
And we've always loved having you here.
Oh, thank you.
And I always love when you come on. You're one of my favorite guests. You always have been.
Thank you.
There are no rules now. I can say whatever I want today. Cat's out of the bag, you know?
Oh, man.
So I'll say you're one of my favorite guests.
thank
and
you.
It was always, I'd be like, Tegan's coming. It's an easy interview because the repertoire is so easy. The talking's easy. We both love books. And I'd be like, and she's going to teach me something. Without fail, every day, you taught me something.
Oh, thank you. And it can't be a good interview without a good interviewee or interviewer. I'm the interviewee. so that helps that conversation and the dialogue. And again, your curiosity just fueled me to bring more.
Right.
Because I was like, well, Maddie will be interested in this, or maybe she'll think of this. And so like you guys saw me bring in like just stuff,
books,
like just stuff.
Yeah.
And I'd come in with bags, and you're like, what's going on?
And we'd be like, we got it. We've got 30 seconds. We're going to get everything out.
Display.
And then I'd be like, what are we going to put in front of the camera? All right, I'm getting the cue. We are out of time. But I want to thank you so much for being here, enjoying our final day with us. And thank you for all the love that you've put into TV8 over the years.
Oh, it comes from you. So thank you.
Of course. Make sure that you check out the Eagle Valley Library District. It's a resource here in the community you're not going to want to miss out on. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got a very special speech brought to you by Danielle, so don't go anywhere.
Good morning, Vail.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
Hey, it's your boy, Nephew Tommy, your host for an all-new season of Black College Quiz, where the nation's best and brightest display their knowledge of Black history and culture while competing for prizes and scholarships. So get ready to see HBCU Nation take the academic field. Black College Quiz! Quiz! Black College Quiz! Yeah, man.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take one final look at that local weather forecast. I cannot believe that this is my final weather here on this green screen. It makes my heart so sad. Anyway, today 56 degrees is our high, partly cloudy skies, winds coming out of the west-southwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour, cooling it down just slightly. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, we are expecting to see that cloud coverage increase throughout the course of today. Sunny skies, partly cloudy as we approach this afternoon, that high settling in between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. Cloudy skies as we get to this evening. Now, if you are traveling along that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver, 63 degrees, 56 in Vail, 58 in Avon, 68 in Eagle. Temperatures both out to the east and to the west of us are nice and warm.
It's going to be beautiful out.
Oh, Liz, my heart. Temperatures overnight tonight cooling down. 37 degrees is our overnight low. 90% chance of rainfall is likely. Wind shifting directions coming out of the west at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, if you're someone who is looking for that snow, well, then it is in the forecast for you. Wintry mix taking place tomorrow. Temperatures starting to cool down. 43 degrees by Sunday with a 50% chance of moisture. Dissipating slightly on Monday with a 20% chance of precipitation. Ramping back up by Tuesday and Wednesday. Now, let's hear from our lovely leader, Danielle, for her final farewell speech.
Hello, everybody. I'm Danielle Turner, the general manager here at TV8. I'm recording this little message in advance because I'm afraid that during all the hustle and bustle of the finale episode, that I may forget some of what I want to say. And so I have to start by thanking our owner, Steve, for having faith in me and giving me the latitude to build an incredible team and to make good community television every day for 4 years. To my family, thank you for taking this ride with me. It's been a journey, and you always believe that I can do the impossible. To our hosts, I have to say I could book content till I'm blue in the face, but the reality is your unique and brilliant personalities is what brings it to life. So thank you for making live TV fun. I have to say that one of my greatest accomplishments as general manager of TV8 has most certainly been our Spanish programming. And so to Julio Garcia, I say thank you for being my partner in uncharted territory. I will forever be proud of you and us for what we accomplished. And to our director, Nick, you have been my rock for the last 4 years, and there is no doubt that I will miss sitting beside you every morning. To the sponsors who've supported the station, thank you for believing in the power of TV8. And to the Vail Valley, thank you for sharing your stories with us. We will miss being here with you every day. Thank you for the memories.
I think that would have been hard to get through on live television.
I don't think I could have done it live.
As my eyes are welled up with tears. This has been such an adventure.
It really has.
So many years.
We said we weren't going to cry.
I know, we said we weren't going to cry.
We're going to cry.
We're going to cry. 4 years ago, I met you in Park City at my first interview, and then annoyed the crap out of you. As I was like, can I start working yet? Are you going to hire me? Can it be me? Is it me?
We were just going through the acquisition of the station, and
I know.
You and I became acquainted, and you relentlessly, you were like, I'm going to be your best friend. I am going to work for you. So I'm going to keep calling you until you hire me.
Yeah.
And guess what?
It happened.
It happened.
All of it. Yeah. And I am so beyond grateful for this friendship because not only have you taught me so much, not only have you inspired me, led me, you've been this absolute, excuse my language, badass for us that has just done everything and really brought this TV station to life. And I know from myself, I know from Liz, I know Ross, I know Kevin, I know Kim, I know all of us together who have hosted for you are so grateful for the leadership, for the guidance, for just the incredible influence that has always been. And so I am so sad to see you go, and I'm so sad to see TV8 go, but I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to do it with you.
I am grateful that I had the opportunity to do it with you too.
I told you I was going to annoy you until we became best friends. And I don't regret it. It was the greatest once a day phone call I've ever made. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. And as we go out on our last episode, we're going to do the theme song one more time.
Yes.
To a little photo montage. So here we go. Last Good Morning Vail. Bye, guys.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door.
watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.